We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
It's a first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Purdy going to put it up again. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. He is knocked down hard. They stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Back to the air again is Purdy. Through the contact, it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Go. Throwing again is Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On second down, a run with Mitchell. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. He is in. Elijah Mitchell, touchdown, 49ers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First play, and May. The ball comes out. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
One more time with Mitchell. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Now Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll find the rookie from Washington, Jalen Pope. And he'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25.
First rule of backed-up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's May again. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it. We are through one. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're... Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 1st and 10.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Come on, set. Warrior 70. Hut.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is May. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing.
Now a loose football. The Niners have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Play action now. Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. This complete to Pope. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. He finds Bell. That's caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. They'll run. It's Ahmed. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now May. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Purdy. Screen pass to Ayuk. Caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is May. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What work after the catch. That one picks up 29 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is May. He'll get this to Baker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome?
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 3rd and long, here's May. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer to punt. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. First and 10. Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what the receiver...
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw now, May. And that ball incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Pope that time. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Now thrown deep for Bell. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Whoa! Oh, how about that hit? Wow! He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Purdy on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive.
41. Patriots, nothing.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here comes Gibson. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a toss, left side with Mitchell. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He'll go play action, Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Now Mitchell. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. Udi's kick is good. And the 49ers extend the lead to 24-0.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. May going to look to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Polk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's May. Checking it down. This one is caught.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is 3rd and 10. May to throw again. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the 1st half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the 2nd half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. Second and a yard. They'll motion over Samuel. They run on the jet sweep, and they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down. On the toss, here's Mitchell. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now to the rookie out of Louisville, it's Isaac Guerendo. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Purdy going to give this to Guerendo. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
To throw on 1st down is May. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. To the left side here, caught by Baker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw again is May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
This complete to Pope. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. May to the air once more. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the ground, here's Ahmed. And he's in. Saban Ahmed. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
And that's going to be incomplete, but hold on. There is a flag down. Let's see what we've got. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. And we'll stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Finding room across midfield. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
That one taken in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now is May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. May now on 1st and 10. That one caught by Polk. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 36 yards. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is May. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New England. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago. And the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready?
They'll go play action with Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. Third down coming up.
Here we go. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Mitchell. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. They'll get this across midfield as it's brought down, following a pickup of 5. What can they do here on third down and 7? On third down, here's Mitchell. He'll get the first down inside the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Another run here with Mitchell. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So a win here for the 49ers. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.